Welcome to Community Conversations. I'm Frederick County Executive Jan Gardner, and I'm very thrilled to have as my guest today Noah Grove. Noah is a Frederick native, and he's a Paralympic gold medal winner. Welcome.
Thank you, Jan.
I'm really pleased to have you on the show today. And of course, I think the question everyone wants to ask is, what's it feel like to win a gold medal?
It's crazy. It's just starting to hit me now. But the last 2 weeks have just been surreal. Like, I never thought 4 years ago that I would be here. I watched most of the same guys win a gold medal in Sochi, and I knew right away that's what I wanted to do, and I worked my ass off to get there.
Very good. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Why don't we start with that? I know that, starting from your childhood and how you got interested in sports.
Well, my family had always been really big into sports. My father played sports in Frederick County in high school.
Okay.
My grandfather did as well. Both of them were in the horse racing industry, so they were really big into sports. And I'd never really found a sport that I could compete at. I'd always been a little bit behind everyone else because of the leg. And when I found sled hockey, I instantly fell in love. I knew it was something I could take to the next level, and I really excelled at it.
Okay, so how does sled hockey differ from ice hockey?
Well, each player sits in a modified sled. Around like your waist area, there's a plastic bucket, keeps you in the sled. And underneath are two hockey skates, so you can skate around. Each player has two sticks, unlike regular hockey where it's one. So you can shoot and pass with both sticks, and each stick has a pick on the end. You kind of propel yourself through the ice, kind of like a cross-country skier would. Okay,
so how do you make turns? Is it all body movement?
Yeah, it's all core strength. Getting on your edges and wiggling hips back and forth.
How did you get involved in it?
Well, I never really wanted to try disabled sports because I never thought of myself as disabled because I could, do what everyone else did. I could run, jump, kick a soccer ball, shoot a basketball, whatever. But my mom one day took me out to the Kennedy Krieger Institute out in Baltimore.
Okay.
And tried sled hockey for the first time.
And you liked it?
Yeah, I
fell in love with it. Very good. So I know you play soccer as well. Do you play soccer competitively?
Yeah, but my main focus is on hockey.
Okay. All right. So how many years have you been playing hockey?
This will be the start of my 6th season.
Okay.
This year.
All right. That's longer than I thought for somebody who's you're 18, right?
Yeah, 18.
So you haven't turned 19 yet.
Not yet. 4 more weeks.
Okay. So for people who are just tuning in, now you've been how did you get involved in Olympic team sport? I mean, how did you transition from, playing locally, going to Kennedy Krieger, to actually being able to participate globally in an Olympic level sport?
Well, each year there's a development camp and a tryout in Buffalo, New York.
Okay.
And I was recommended by my junior coach to go to the development camp one year. And there you have a lot of the national team and development team coaches, national team, development team players who are playing, side by side with you. And I was able to get exposure to those guys, and they started to take notice and told me what I needed to do to get to the next level was, keep working hard and keep going back to those camps and the tryout.
Okay. And did you have to compete to be qualified to be on the USA team?
Yeah. There was a couple tournaments before the Paralympics, a couple IPC sanctioned events.
Okay.
And we were able to compete against some other nations there.
All right. So what's the highlight of your experience from, besides getting the gold? I guess that has to be the highlight of participating.
I'd have to say getting my first Paralympic goal against Japan. It was first game of the tournament, first period, great way to start off the tournament. And it really kept me focused and dialed in the rest of the tournament.
Okay. How did you like being in another country and participating in that environment?
It's different. I've grown up my entire life in the U.S., so being able to see other cultures and experience other cultures is really great for my development.
Now, you've spent a lot of time with the other players on the team, And how did you come to coalesce as a team? Because I'm sure some of these players are some of your good friends, and you have to have trust and an ability to work together to actually win the game.
Yeah, everyone on the team, came together like family. Everyone was like, brothers to me. I was the little brother to everyone else.
So are you the youngest one on the team?
Yeah, I get picked on a little bit, like little brother-like, but I
So
love
they
it.
don't take care of you, they pick on you?
I mean, they do take care of me. They take care of me like a brother, so I'm really thankful for that. I wouldn't be here today without them.
Okay, so as a recent graduate of Urbana High School, what kind of response have you received locally to your gold medal win?
Well, I'm here right now. That's actually really cool. Everyone from the community, even people that I hadn't seen in a long time, messaged me or texted me and said, "Wow, congrats! You make us so proud." And that inspires me to keep doing what I'm doing. Getting that thanks and gratitude from people.
Well, I think you've made Frederick County proud, and I think you've made our whole country proud. So it's really an accomplishment that few people can have the opportunity to achieve. So it really is an honor to represent the United States, and we really are very proud that you've been able to represent Frederick County as well.
Thank you so much.
So now, what's next for you?
Well, I have tryouts in July again for the team. You have to make it every single year.
Okay.
In the fall, I'll return back to University of New Hampshire. I took this semester off in order to train, but 2022 Beijing, looking forward to it.
Okay, so you're going to be back in 2022.
I plan on
Of
it.
course. Now, so how do you outdo winning a gold?
Win another gold.
Win another gold. So, okay. So what advice would you give to others who that may have the opportunity to have a similar experience?
Well, the hardest part for me, being so young and the situation that I've been in, is keeping a positive mindset. It was something I struggled with, but when I started to focus on it and just make sure everything in my life had a positive spin on it, I started really improving different aspects of my life, whether it was hockey or my family relationships or anything else, to be honest with you. And that helped me get through a lot.
Okay. Well, I'm sure your family is very proud of you as well and enjoyed traveling to watch you and are overjoyed with your success.
Yeah, it was amazing, to be able to share that experience with my family.
I'm sure. So if do you have any other accomplishments you want to talk about?
Are you hinting to something specific?
No, I'm not.
Not really. I guess this October will be 14 years off cancer treatment.
Okay, that's very
It's pretty
good.
big for me. Putting that as far back in the past as possible, but being able to look to the future and being able to help other people in my situation, or that were in my situation.
Or that will be in your situation. I'm sure there's people that you haven't met yet that you will be an inspiration to. And I think that's an awesome opportunity for you as well.
Yeah.
So what are you majoring in college?
Biomedical science.
Okay, wow, that sounds tough. And we know, I've read a little bit about you, so you want to tell people what you want to do with your long-term career?
I plan on attending medical school and then becoming an orthopedic oncologist later on.
Okay, so do you want to have a pediatric focus?
Yes, yeah, that's definitely where I want to focus on.
And so do you feel like the people that treated you as a child when you had cancer and when you went through the experience that you did were supportive and gave you the support that you needed through that process? Is that what you want to hand on to somebody else?
For sure, definitely that support group, whether it was, the doctors, my family, or the nurses, or anyone else who was like in that support group for me. I want to be a part of that support group. There's nothing that helps, a child that was in the situation that I was in more than that support group, and I definitely want to be a part of that.
Very good. So anything else you want to say? Can our viewers contact you in some way? I know you're out on Twitter.
Yeah, you can. I mean, people can go follow me on Twitter at @ncgrove_16. I'm pretty sure that's it. Or just look me up. But yeah, that's definitely the best way to contact me. for sure.
All right. Well, we're very proud of you and your achievements, and I can tell that you're very excited about it. It had to be just an awesome experience.
It was fantastic. I mean, I couldn't have asked for, a better journey.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you for being here today for this show, and thanks to our viewers for joining us. I'm sure you feel the same way I do, that Frederick County can be very proud of Noah Grove and his achievement to win a gold. I think he's the only person from Frederick County to have participated in an Olympic sport and won a gold medal from Frederick County. So if you see him, congratulate him, and he's really done a great job of representing our community and our country. Thank you for joining us.